Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another ROM review, and this time I've got a very interesting ROM, which I would say it's called Nameless ROM version 2.1. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, now Nameless ROM, as the name suggests, it doesn't have a name. So yeah, I'm kidding. So this one was there for some time now. It has been available to Galaxy S3 users for some time now. It is also available in other Samsung devices, and this is actually version 5.1.1 based on Android version. This version is 2.1, and it has come along a long way. So it's a really basic, but still it's a very minimalistic ROM. I would say it's a minimalistic ROM. It's not basic. It does have a few features from CM and other massive ROMs. So yeah, it is there. So let's get into the stuff now. First of all, in the settings menu, you would see it is, well, let's go to the about phone page, and it is you can see this Nameless ROM version. This is the Android version 5.1.1. This is a release date. This is Android version 5.1.1, and yes, you can play Flappy Android or whatever it is. And this is the build number, date, and SE Linux status is disabled in this one. Normally it's enforced. What else do we have now? It does have software update, but it is not going to work. I don't think it was going to, but you can have that. So let's get into the other settings now. Now, this ROM does not aim at having like a gazillion features like BlissPop or something like that. No, the developers themselves say that this ROM is not meant to have a lot of features. It is not meant to be a super whatever. It's not a specialized ROM. This is for users to have a stable, lag-free, and most importantly, stable ROM for the users. So they do aim at that, and I do believe they are attempting to reach that stability, and this is quite a stable ROM. I didn't have any issues with this, but this is my second flashing, because in my first flashing I installed a bunch of apps. It does get a bit slow, but it was nothing compared to how BlissPop got slow when I was using it as my daily driver previously. So yeah, it is still a stable ROM. I didn't have any problems with it. So yeah, let's get into the extra settings now. It does have CM themes, which is a welcome addition. I really like CM themes because they do renew your device after some time. So it keeps the spark alive, I guess. So yeah. Status bar options, you have a clock style, which is circle right now. You can change it to icon portrait, icon landscape, circle, dotted. You can have a lot of options there. Battery percentage, do you want it inside the icon, outside the icon? You have the option. Brightness control is a feature. You can swipe the status bar to actually change the brightness settings, so that is also a great thing. Show notification count in the status bar, so it will show in a circle the number of notification you have. Clock style, do you have center clock or whatever you want? That is really nice. I really like the center clock with day of week indicator and AM PM indicator, but AM PM indicator won't be enabled because 24-hour clock is enabled. So yeah. Date style, date format also is selectable. You can have a long date there, but that is going to block out any notification which comes here. So yeah. Status by traffic indicator, you can have that. It will show you the traffic in kbps or mbps if you have a very fast connection there in the status bar, so you can have that. It will also got a auto hide feature. If there is no activity, you can just hide that. It will just hide automatically. Now, notification drawer. In the notification drawer, it's basic. The quick pull down options, you do have availability of quick pull down and smart pull down, quick pull down from the sides. Smart pull down, if there are no any notifications, then it will go to quick settings straight. Show weather on the status bar, it will be here somewhere, so it is going to be there. Vibrate on touch, you do have that. Now, quick setting panel, this is the modest kind of quick setting panel. After seeing BlissPop, what they did to quick settings with 45 tiles, this seems to be a very even mix, because it doesn't have a lot, but it does have important ones like well, compass. Where is the compass? I have already included that. Color inversion, all of these system profiles, you can enable, disable that. Compass, battery mode is a really good one. I will come to that later. Live display, cast screen, all of these are pretty good. So yeah, analyze the first two row, you can have that, but I found it missing that you cannot have 4 tiles in one row. So Yeah, I guess their minimalistic design doesn't allow that, but hey, I would have liked that. Hey, but it's a personal thing, so yeah. Now display and light settings, these are more or less the same ones. Smart cover, I do not understand how to get that. If you guys know how to use this one, please do let me know in the comment section so that I understand this. I haven't been able to use this, so yeah. Brightness level, adaptive brightness, you can enable that. Live display, so live display is good. Rotation, double tap to sleep status bar, so that is also really nice. Wake up on plug, cast screen, extended desktop, daydream, colors. Now recent clear all thing, you can have that in the bottom right, top right, whatever you want. So it is right now here. You can change it to wherever you want. I would prefer bottom right because that is where my hands would be at the time. So yeah, it is changed now to bottom right. Display density, now these two options are really useful. Display density is to actually reduce or enlarge your display capabilities. Like if you want more real estate, just decrease the display density to something like 280 or 240 if you want crazy small stuff. Or to increase this, you have to increase it from 320. 320 is the default one right now set. You have to increase or decrease it upon your needs. Reported density is really cool because if you change your DPI setting, the Play Store, wherever you get your apps from, will spaz out. It will not understand what phone you have, and it will probably show a lot of apps as not compatible with your device. So reported density, set it to 320 because that is your device's density, default density. So set it to 320 and you will not have any problem. You need a reboot and all that, but that's worth it, so it's not a problem. So yeah. Sound settings, in the sound settings it is kind of similar. You don't have anything extras. It's really basics. Notification options, it does have a heads up notification, which is a very improved one in 5.1 rather than 5.0. When device is locked, show all notification content, or do not. I will say do not because yeah, as I've always said, that is the purpose of having a lock. Notification access, app notification, what all apps have access to notification. App notifications, you can select and disable the priority and block whatever you have. Filter notification, all that jazz, it's all there. Now buttons are quite extensive in this one. I really like this buttons. So power button actions, which is really cool. I really appreciate it because there are times which when I don't want to screen record. Okay, it's not a very important thing, but I may not want to record screen when pressing this, so you can just disable that from here. Choose nothing and it will not work, so that is really cool. Now you do have wake up from home button, answer call from home button, long press action is recent app button. All of these are available. Playback controls, music controls, keyboard cursor controls with the volume rocker, all are here. Navigation bar, you can actually enable navigation bar because I personally use it a lot and it does work out nicely. So yeah, you do have this option here and you can actually edit these files and add stuff here. Apart from that, there isn't much. The lock screen option is just a similar one as any other Lollipop ROM. You have basic options, so yeah, it's nothing special there. I'm going to get too much into that. System profiles, you do have a silent mode, automobile mode, etc. It does have privacy guard and whisper push, which I really like in CyanogenMod. It is from CyanogenMod sources, so it is there. Battery life, now battery life, you can see this, right? Wake lock issue was kind of minimal, I will say, because all of this is there. There wasn't a huge wake lock issue as I saw in Blizzpop ROM. Yes, Blizzpop ROM did have a few issues with wake locks because it had so many features waking it up. I didn't have wake locks in this one, so yeah, that's good, I guess. Battery life, I would say it heavy usage you will get about maybe 2 hours maybe of screen on time with heavy usage, yes, and that is not a very good figure, but hey, it's there. So you do have developer options for advanced reboot and one-click reboot, which I really like. That is really nice. You do have all of these options, which are standard, I guess. It's nothing special. I guess that much is it in the settings menu. So yeah, let's get into the apps now. In the apps, this one is one which I had to install, also titanium backup. Everything else is what you would get with the fresh flashing of this ROM. It does have audio effects, which does actually give you a bit of an edge over the music, so it is working. It does really work. It does have screen recording inbuilt so that you can record screens, and the recordings are also good enough if you select a lower bit rate, because well, processor and stuff like that. So yeah. Device control. Now device control is a very good feature. It's kind of like a kernel optimizer. You do have all this information, all these feature list. You can have all of this. This is really cool, but I don't know how many people will be using this, because this is kind of an advanced thing. You do have entropy setter. You can select the entropy of random generator, all of that. TCP aggression control, you can select one of these. Just Google what these mean so that you can get that. Performance CPU setting, you can all do that. The maximum CPU is set as 1200, so I'm not really sure why it's 1200, but yeah, I guess that would work. It's not a very powerful ROM. Well, it's not set to be a powerful ROM, so yeah. GPU settings, you can also see how your GPU is set. It is a Mali 400, as you may know. It does have an app manager, which I really like. It gives you a lot of option to see. I mean, total data, external, all of these in a very graphical manner. It is really beautiful. So yeah, if you want that, I don't know, it doesn't really give a different view than the system based app manager, but hey, it is there. All of these are available. You can see, you can uninstall here. Now it does have tasker, which is meant for this app. So if you want to add something, you can add something. It will give you the setup. So what do you want? Screen off. Okay, screen off. If what? Screen off if CPU. Let's see. Screen off if CPU reaches minimum speed at about maybe 800. If it reaches 800, it will sleep. So yeah, you can enable that, and I guess that will work. I didn't try it out, but it should. So yeah, it does also have a flasher utility which will work. I mean, it is a flasher utility. You can install stuff from here. So yeah. In the more options, you do have wireless file manager, which is a really good thing. You can enable this. Go to any web browser which is connected to your home network, which is connected to your device. Type in this address and you can actually browse the files in your phone, which is an inbuilt feature. I use ES Explorer for this and AirDroid basically, but this being inbuilt is really good for someone like me who needs to take in and out files randomly. So that is really nice. So yeah, I just really like that. I guess that much is it in this app too. You do have a theme option and settings in this one. So that is it in the apps menu. It does have a camera. It is Google camera, which is standard with 5.1. So you do have limited number of options. You do have a manual exposure setting in this. So that is something really nice. So I really like that. So yeah, let me show you guys the boot animation, which is available in this ROM. So that is really cool. So here is the boot animation, which is one of the oldest boot animations I've seen. It is Android Lollipop. I guess it's 5. I don't even remember that. So yeah, it is there. So that much is it. Let me show you guys the benchmark score at the last, so that you can know how good, well, how performing this is. So yeah. So there you have it. That is the AnTuTu benchmark score, which is 25,000, which is a standard score for Lollipop, which is not saying it's bad, it is okay. So yeah, that's something really cool. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the ROM. This is, as I've already said, not something which is aimed at super high amount of features or super high performance or super great battery life. It is a normal ROM for normal people who just wants the latest Android experience on their old phone. So yeah, that is it. So I guess that's it about the video. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.